Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who is showing up as a flirtation. And I do feel like I'm reading for somebody who has worked to recover from difficult relationships, find peace and happiness in their life. But there's a risk here of delaying your blessings or being distracted from what you should really be focused on, because there's some little player here, somebody who's not serious, somebody who wants to just kind of have some fun. But I do feel like it's one of those situations that could impact your mental health or your ability to really enjoy your life. This is somebody who likes to play around with obsession and doesn't look for commitment. So I feel like I'm reading for somebody who's looking forward to their next relationship, hoping to meet somebody that meets those qualifications. This is not it. Nope. Next. Let's go through it with a little bit of witch intent. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Key Controller. How you doing? If you would like a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot. I'm talking here. wickedonestarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box below, but right below that, you can also find additional information on how to join memberships for the channel. Also, huge thank you to those of you that joined the live that was on my phone instead of formatted like this last night. I decided to try to get more comfortable with that format and offer some free personal questions, and had a blast. Huge thank you to Aqua Beauty for monitoring that and making sure that I didn't make an ass of myself. Hello, Ernie. How are you doing? All right, so let's dive in. And I probably will do another one of those, by the way. I just have to remember to turn the monetization on next time. I'm still not I don't understand the format on the phone, so I gotta figure that out, you guys. We need tarot. Let's start with the Golden Art Nouveau and see what else we got. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, it's okay, Key Controller. I'll do another one. I did post 45 minutes beforehand to try to give you guys a heads up on that. So the next time I do that, that would be my plan, is to give a little bit of a heads up. All right. What else do we have? Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. So I don't care what your gender is. You do not have to be a queen. But this is your energy right now. This is saying, I know my worth, right? Queen of Pentacles. I've been working on myself. I've established some peace and harmony in my life. I got things that are working out for me. It's great. But we also have this Queen of Swords energy. Now, I'm definitely picking up on somebody who is intelligent, but this is more so speaking to the idea of you're not just letting anybody into your energy. There's a little bouncer. Show me your credentials, please. Not cool enough. Sorry. So this is an important part of your character right now, because you're being called upon to not give in to temptation with somebody that you know is not serious. Eight of Wands and the King of Swords. For some of you, this temptation comes in the form of your ex, because the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords can be exes. So especially if you're out there doing all the responsible things, focusing on work, maybe raising kids, whatever it is, and then it's just convenient to do the horizontal mambo with your ex. Please don't. Because I do feel like there's a flurry of conversation, a flurry of messages, and not a lot of time to think about what's going on. But your self-control is like, no, don't do it. Hello, Steven. How's it going? What else do we have? Eight of Cups, Two of Swords. Your spirit guides would like a word. They would like you to walk away. You have a choice. Two of Swords. That's a crossroads, right? And your spirit guides would like you to walk away from this King of Swords. But to be honest, I'm also feeling like this is the King of Swords energy. Here for a good time, not for a long time. Again, do not get too focused on genders. This could be anybody, and so could the Queen energy. This is saying we've got a not very reliable person who's shown interest in you physically. They might make it sound like it's an emotional interest or that they're interested in a relationship, but your intuition would be screaming at you, no. I don't believe it. So Page of Cups in the reverse, Justice in the reverse. There's something that this person does or doesn't do that makes you feel uneasy. They interrupt your peace and your harmony. They make it seem more difficult for you to be thankful or happy doing what you're doing or having what you're having. So in other words, it's like they'll drain you. Justice in the reverse. Three of Wands in the reverse. I mean, so the Three of Wands is about action, and it being in the reverse, kind of is like no action. No. But I also feel like this is saying you might be a little bit surprised or shocked by this person expressing interest in you, and that could disarm you. That could make you kind of like drop the wall a little bit. Hopefully nothing else. You're not supposed to, because this is somebody who would be regrettable. Oh, man. Knight of Pentacles. This is like you've got a decision between a temptation and what you've been working towards. So it's a cautionary tale. All right, what else do we have? Hey, Laura, how's it going? We've got Justice, Page of Swords, Ace of Cups in the reverse. The right thing to do is to be observant, realize that this person is not on your level, is not interested in the same kind of connection as you, is not interested in falling in love. This person is struggling with the emotional intimacy element that is, turns out, super required for love. If you can't receive or accept love or express it, then like, what are we doing here? Oh, yeah, that. This is somebody who's just looking for physical intimacy, you guys. And hey, if that's what you're into, then this reading's probably not for you, because this is somebody who's worked to maintain that peace and not deal with the types of people that just kind of like throw you off your square or like distract you from what you're supposed to be working on, or other people that you're supposed to be on. Five of Cups in the reverse and the Devil. I think this King of Swords is remorseless. This is the type of person who kind of embraces the term heartbreaker. And I told you, they like to deal in obsession. So the Devil card is here to confirm this is somebody who wants to find a way to get you like obsessed with them, but they're not going to pursue anything serious. And you would likely wish you hadn't really dilly-dallied. What else? Nine of Wands. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This King of Swords is going to remind you of someone from your past. And that's not such a great thing. The problem is, for some of you, there's this desire to win, right? Or maybe you think it's kind of intriguing or strange to be around someone that makes you think about this person from your past. The other thing is this person blocks your money. So for some of you, if you get involved with this temptation of a human, you're going to, potentially have a lot of fun in a short period of time, but then be left wondering why you don't get more. And it also distracts you from a milestone that you're supposed to achieve regarding your career, regarding your financial security. So like, do you want the monies or the honeys? This is saying don't invest in this person. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Cups in the reverse, Eight of Cups. The other thing is this is not somebody who talks to one person at a time. And you could probably replace that verb with a different verb and it would make the same amount of sense. This is somebody who is bad for you. All right, let's go with the Hocus Pocus Tarot. What else do we have? Hello, Mr. Times. How's it going? Yeah. So we've got the Six of Candles, which is the Six of Wands. That's what I'm saying. I just told you, you've got some important business coming your way. I do feel like there's something that's going to change for you in terms of your career. There's a glow up. There's success. There is money, 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 money. It was close. I think it was like half a note off, right? Wait, who doesn't have a name? It's just really important for you not to get distracted. And I feel like that could be why we have this time card at the beginning. This person can distract you at a crucial time. Therefore, we don't want that, right? We want you to get this Four of Wands. This is milestones, achievements, leveling up, victory, success for Six of Wands. Now, doesn't that sound nice? Stop it, Spirit. We're already convinced. It's like Spirit's like, but wait, there's more. How about the Ten of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles is wealth, generational wealth. So literally they're over here like, now I know that person's hot. I get it. I do. But what about all this money? Is better, right? Is better. Eight of Candles in the reverse, or the Eight of Wands in the reverse, the Chariot in the reverse. Why do I feel like the universe is paying you off not to get involved with this person? Like, we'll make it worth your while. Knight of Pumpkins. Again, the Knight of Pentacles was up here as well. So this is saying, stay the course, focus on what you're supposed to. You are almost there. You're about to get this crazy, like, leap up in your life. A new job, a promotion, some sort of, I feel like it's financial with the Ten of Pumpkins. This could even be an inheritance coming your way. But this is like what you need to be focused on, because this person would distract you. If it is a large windfall of money, it's not even necessarily so much as you won't get this if you're dating this King of Swords. But for some of you, it's if you're involved with this King of Swords, you spend that money or they even take some of it from you. Like, they don't deserve any of that. This Ten of Pumpkins or Ten of Pentacles, that's supposed to be for you. You earned it. Five of Potions or the Five of Cups, Judgment. Four of Pumpkins. Wow. It really does feel like not only does this Two of Swords at the top represent a choice that you have in terms of the type of people that you deal with. It's like you're being encouraged to look at it as, this isn't me choosing between suitors, right? Or people that I could date. This is choosing how to spend my time. If I could invest that time in myself, if I could improve something at work and get a promotion, that's worth it to me. This is saying make your choice very carefully, because this is not somebody who enables you to level up, right? What else? Ace of Lightning or the Ace of Swords. The Tower. And the Queen of Candles or Queen of Wands. So this King of Swords is also this Queen of Wands energy. And they're known as very attractive, but I also feel like you know that this is not a long-term thing. So listen to that intuition, take the advice, and follow more closely what it is that you're working on that could contribute to a glow up or help you level up financially. And I feel like you'll be pretty excited that you did that. But I also feel like there's a different love, like a new love that would do right by you. If you get caught up with this King of Swords, you might miss out on that other relationship. So we have number 18, Palm and Destiny. And number 20, wow, so they're consecutive, Mirror and Reflection. So it's like choose your own adventure. Do you want to deal with somebody that you find really attractive, or do you want to have a more like meaningful existence situation? But this mirror or reflection, I can't help but think about the fact that she both came out as swords, right? Queen of Swords, King of Swords. I feel like this is somebody who used to be exactly your type. That's why it's like lining up with X energy, but I don't feel like it's actually an X. I think it's like, what was that song by Usher? You Remind Me? It's like that. But there's something else meant for you, something much better meant for you that kind of requires you to decline to hang out with this King of Swords. Hey, Lemonade, what's going on? I hope you're having a good day. This is the Romance Angels Oracle. Yeah, so we have deception. So they're not going to be honest with you about their intentions. But we also have it is safe for you to love. Some of you are going to meet a player and a true love at the same time. Or like in quick succession. And you have to be able to let go of the person that reminds you of your ex and focus on the person who's actually interested in you. So who do you trust? If you don't trust the King of Swords, then what do you really have? Like for real though, I can't even be friends with you if I don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. What else do we have? It's like the slowest fall a card ever took. Awakening. Okay, I like that. Rejection and rejuvenation. Wow, okay. So this is interesting. For those of you that choose to reject this King of Swords, how do I say this? It's like you're taking energy back from that so it rejuvenates you. But it's more than that. There's a sense of like accomplishment. There is this like, yeah, no, I know better than to like fall into that trap. Because I do feel like this is somebody who there's something exciting or bold about this person, but it's not the kind of trustworthy happiness, right? So you reject this King of Swords, you choose to focus on yourself, and then somebody worthwhile shows up, somebody who has been working on their healing as well and has similar intentions, right? This is the Everyday Tarot. Ten of Swords. The Hierophant. And the Two of Swords in the reverse. So when you make a decision, it's like you boss up. You end a cycle. I think that for many of you, this is a test before you ascend. So we're ready for you to level up. We're ready for you to hit that next level of your purpose here on Earth. We just want to make sure, just real quick, that you're not interested in, you know, that type that always gets you, even though you shouldn't. I think most people I've ever encountered, they have this like, I know I shouldn't go. I know I shouldn't. Yeah, that's my type, you know? And I'm not telling you that you've been wrong all this time in terms of what your type actually is. But I feel like whoever this reading is for, the universe is sending you exactly your old type. The type that would get you real excited. And they're like, let's see what they do. What you gonna do? You gonna choose yourself? Because I do feel like this peace or harmony card at the very beginning is here because you have worked so hard to get that established in your life after things fell apart with somebody very like this King of Swords. A liar, a trickster, someone who didn't want to be direct or transparent with what they had going on, what they felt for you, what they wanted with you. They liked to keep you guessing, and then you figured it out. Oh, you're just like a whole waste of my time. Okay, moving on. So the universe is like, let's just make sure, like, for really though, that you made that choice. Tower in the reverse, change in perspective. Do you really see that differently now? The Lovers, what choice would you make? Because there's something here that wasn't quite completed. For some of you, it's the fact that you're still hoping that someone from your past reaches back out. For some of you, it's just a matter of realizing that you have like always deserved better than what this person offered you from your past. But we've got the Fool, and I know it's easy to look at that as somebody who is making foolish choices, but this is about a new start. I'm not going to go down that same path. I'm not going to make foolish decisions anymore. I'm not interested in somebody who promises but doesn't deliver. First date. Yeah, I would like to know about your delivery rates. Excuse me? Yeah, like when you promise, do you deliver? Like, no. This is somebody that you can tell they're not interested in doing right by you in that way.
Again, they remind you of someone that you already dated.
Six of Cups. But strength is self-control.
I just heard, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Five of Wands in the reverse. Introspection.
A little bit of arguing with yourself. Well, they are really attractive, but I'm pretty sure I dated like 7 people just like that. They were horrible to me. So, no. All right. We're going to get a few from the Love Tarot. What else do we have? What else? If you reject this person, especially if you don't do the horizontal mambo, they're going to aggressively pursue you. So we've got unblock me. I feel like you reject this King of Swords, you focus on yourself, and they come back around again. You're like, no. I didn't get what I wanted. Damn right you didn't. And they want to be able to speak with you, but I feel like this is because they're basically, what was his name? Bernie Stinson? Does not have to be a man, but this is somebody who, it could be clout chasing. It could be they just want to have a hot girl summer. It could be they are rebounding from a relationship, but this is not serious energy. This is somebody who ghosts. I'm sorry I disappeared. I needed to get away and clear my head. Will you listen? There's so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? There could be like a mini ghosting that happens. Phrases I never thought I would say. Where it's like, we've been talking for a couple of days and then I just like ignore you for like 3. This is somebody who struggles to have that consistent energy and somebody who struggles to communicate in an honest way with you. 7 of Swords is very big energy for them, which is dishonesty and trickery. Focused on money. That's you. I'm currently focusing on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. So I ain't got time for your shit. And then we have, this isn't goodbye. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and for us right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. This is how the King of Swords operates. So if you block them, if you say goodbye, if you say you're not interested, if you say you need to focus on work right now, they always come back around. This is somebody who won't leave you alone until they get what they want, which says a lot about who they are as a person, to be honest. Like, who do you think you are? I really do feel like for whatever reason, this is somebody who feels like you're an important spot on their bingo card. I gotta have it. Can't stop, won't stop. Get to me. But I don't think you should. I don't think it's good. Let's go with a few from the Voyage of the Soul. We'll just take a little temperature read of their soul real quick. What's that? Frozen? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think this person has done the healing needed to let go of external validation, which makes me feel like that could be why they have this need to get naked with you. We've got life is now. This is somebody who lives in the moment. They don't really make plans, years into the future. It's just what feels good for me right now. That's what I'm going to do. Infinite self, source, non-physical, karma, and Akashic records. I think that this person was destined to run into you because you might actually reject them when a lot of other people have failed to do so.
Sometimes people just need a little good old-fashioned rejection. Take them down a peg. We got celebrate, accomplishment, reunion, invitation, event, and festival. This is what you are meant to be doing in the next couple weeks, in the next couple of months. And this person is not supposed to like mess you up because there's something big happening for you financially, success-wise, career-wise, and you don't have time for these games. We have the universe, God, source, intelligence, prayers, support, and above, and energy, life force, chakras, Reiki, intangible, subtle, and crystals. I'm going to get weird with it and just say when you have sex with somebody, it's not really weird. Like people talk about this all the time. You're giving your energy to somebody. Okay. Now you could also like break it down, make it more practical and be like, you're literally spending time with somebody who's wasting your time. What could you do with that time otherwise if you were not entertaining the sword? Because this energy that you would potentially offer to this King of Swords or that they are asking you to offer them is energy that is going to like buy you a new life. That's going to get you into a better situation. That's going to make you feel like you're ready to celebrate because you got this great accomplishment. So like, I don't know. I know what I would choose. Choose the thing that's going to make you feel awesome because this person's not going to make you feel awesome. They just want to like create these cycles of obsession. So the other thing is, how do I say this? When you are physically intimate with somebody, their energy, I don't know, like leaves a muddy footprint on you, right? You can take that as badly as you want, but really what I'm saying is your energy is commingling. And maybe you don't want that. Maybe you don't want what's on this person's conscious or what they're trying to ignore, right? Hello, Kingly Eagle. How are you doing? Hello, Bumface. Accurate. Exactly. She fly. Hey, Freshla. We've got Venomous Garden. We got jokes. Beauty conceals truth beneath captivating lies. Beware the allure of the dangers that in the shadows hide. This person's pretty. This person's hot. This person's sexy. And can you offer anything else? Because like I could just go to a museum and see beauty. Just saying. There's no diseases. Nobody talking back. But I also think it's a little bit punny that it's the Venomous Garden. As delicately as I can say, tango with this person may have health consequences. Ooh, okay, that's Spirit agreeing. So like, please don't. Did you flip over? Okay. Okay. Are you good now? You guys, my cards got all messed up. I had them all pretty and stuff, and now they're not. Okay. We've mostly recovered. So we've got procrastination and overthinking. The problem here is this King of Swords could cause you to procrastinate on something that you're supposed to get done by a certain time. I don't know if there's an application process. I don't know if there's a job, project, or maybe it's even a new love. But this is saying, please don't get distracted. This one has the typo. It's supposed to be the ticking of the clock, right? But it's tickling of the clock. So it always has like a sexual undertone. It distracts me from the fact that my worst enemy hides in my mind, which is an interesting pair with overthinking. Each thought a labyrinth, endless, obscure, and there is no peace amidst this self-imposed torture. I think this is the King of Swords, to be honest.
I think they overthink.
But they could cause you to procrastinate on something you're supposed to get done in a certain time frame. So distraction would be their middle name. It's not worth it. This is the Love Oracle. Oh no. Got it. I hadn't finished shuffling yet, so I'm not going to take those. Hello, Glenda. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Oh, you're going to surprise this person when you say no because they think that highly of themselves.
Look, if a rejection is surprising for you, what does that say about you as a person? I'm just curious. Like, I don't care how attractive you are. There are going to be people who do not find you attractive. And this King of Swords seems to feel like everybody wants me. So they don't like it. It's totally because they think they're so hot. But I'm so attractive. I know I'm exactly what you want. Are you? You don't look like an oatmeal cream pie. I haven't talked about them for a really long time, but those are like some of my favorite cookies. And it seemed like a perfect insult, right? I'm sorry, I'm only attracted to people who look like an oatmeal cream pie. But really, though, your intuition is screaming at you not to trust this person because they've already demonstrated what kind of character they have or what kind of character they lack. Oh, well, that's what they lack. Loyalty. Do you want loyalty? I don't care if you're talking about friendships or people you're boning. You probably want loyalty. This person cannot offer that to you. Resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid. So you're being encouraged to let go or not be interested in this person because if you do just a little bit of digging, you find out that this person is, can I say for the streets? They're not serious. I feel like I've insulted this person enough, and I also feel like it's very likely that you already know to follow your intuition and keep the boundaries up with this person and keep the pants on. So good luck. I believe in you. You've got self-control. I'm going to leave it there and probably eat some food. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Sorry. You're right, upper echelon. And I'll see you on the next reading. Toodles.